Chapter 2, Moscow's New Map, Borders You Couldn't See. The gangs weren't mythological. They were structured. Names like Solntsevskaya and Orekhovskaya appear again and again in accounts of post-Soviet organized crime and scholarship discussing violent gang warfare in Moscow in the early 1990s. In the city, people learned to read the atmosphere, which cafes were owned, which nightclubs weren't safe to look confident in, which markets required a fee that wasn't written down, which streets turned quiet when the wrong car rolled through. And then came the phenomenon that terrified everyone who wasn't carrying a weapon. The professionalization of violence, not chaos, not riots, contract killings, ambushes, explosions. The Guardian describes the notorious Aluminium Wars of the early 1990s as a period of thugs occupying factories and a string of murders tied to business disputes. Chapter 3, Aluminum, Oil, and a Bullet's Economy. Aluminum doesn't sound sexy. It's not gold. It's not diamonds. But in the 1990s, it was a miracle commodity. Light, exportable in demand, and perfect for a state that was suddenly broke. Control an aluminum plant, and you controlled raw output, export contracts, shipping, profit streams in hard currency, which meant aluminum wasn't a metal. It was a war zone disguised as industry. And the violence wasn't random. It followed incentives. If you controlled the director, you controlled the signatures. If you controlled the signatures, you controlled ownership. If you controlled ownership, you controlled cash flow. And if someone else controlled it yesterday, then yesterday became negotiable. A Moscow Times report from 2015 describes a gangster jailed for contract killings tied to the 1990s aluminum wars, underscoring how those disputes translated into murder-for-hire cases. If you're getting that tight feeling in your chest right now, that's the correct response. And if you want more investigations that map how power actually behaves when society fractures, drop a like and subscribe to Behind the Veil Truths.